Hey, welcome to the Food Network. We're going to cook some butter bean soup today. And we don't have butter beans, but we have other kind of beans. And always remember that butter bean soup, really the taste only comes from the ham that you put in there. And the beans are just a filler. So any kind of beans will do, and that's what I found in my cupboard. And the ham and the beans are boiling right now in the pot. And we're going to fix it up and see how we can do it. We're also going to have Kavetsa with the soup because butterbean soup and Kavetsa go together. So we will be back in a little while, and while I get this going here, and we're going to enjoy some soup and Kavetsa today. So we'll be back. Hey, I'm back. I wanted to show you guys our soup is cooking. The beans take a long time for it to cook. You got to continue until they're nice and soft. Never use a spoon that is silver. It's always got to be a wooden spoon or plastic. Otherwise, the beans won't get done. But I just wanted to show you guys it is boiling. Our beans are floating, but that still doesn't mean that they're done. And in a little while, we will put in our carrots. We will put in our potatoes, tomato paste, pepper, salt, and all the other ingredients that go into butterbean soup. And I will be back and show you guys how it progresses, and we will get to that part in just a little while. But I just wanted to show you guys how it's looking in the pot. Hey, I'm back. I wanted to let you guys know how it's turning out here. The beans are done, and the way that you can check your beans is by taking some out of the pot, putting them down, getting the back of the spoon, and pressing on it. If it mashes, they're done. So what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to go ahead and put in my potatoes. And what we want to do is have our potatoes quartered like this. They're just cut in half. You want to have quite a few in there. People like potatoes. And we're just going to add them to the pot slowly. Watch so you don't burn when you drop them in. And just put them in there, and we're going to let them cook for a while before we put in our tomato paste. But we will be putting all of our salt, pepper, black pepper I should say. We will be putting our little bit of parsley flakes in there. I like that in my soup. And that's about it that we're going to put in there a little bit. And we will also put some other little ingredients when the soup starts cooking a little more. Never add salt before your beans are done because your beans will never get ready. So we shall be back in a little bit. Okay, I'm back. The soup looks good. I got my potatoes in. The beans are ready. I got my seasonings, and now I'm going to add my tomato paste. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to add 2 cans of tomato paste in here. And I'm also going to add some of this stuff here, which I really found has got a good taste. I don't know if you guys can see it. It's got a little tomato there. And it's like tomato, how can I put it, like chicken stock, but it's tomato stock. And that's what I'm going to be adding in there. So I'll be back in a little while. I'll show you guys how it's looking with the tomato paste. Oh, and on this side what we have of the kitchen is we got our bacon and we got our onion. And I will start to make the Kavetsa in a little bit with the cornmeal, bacon, and onion. Hey, there's our soup. It's cooking. And now you can see the bubbles happening in it, so it looks like a little volcano. And what we're going to be doing is leaving it cook for a while so that the tomato paste and everything can cook. Kind of take the bitterness out of the tomato paste, which that's what you have to do to begin with. And I'm going to leave that cook. And the potatoes are doing good. The ham is sticking out. I tasted it a little bit. Tastes the same thing like my grandmother used to make. And like I said, it's got butterbean soup with potatoes, carrots, and we're going to have Kavetsa. And for the younger persons who doesn't know that word, what it is, it's cornmeal with bacon and onion, and you fry it up and cook it up, and you use it as like a bread with the soup. You put a little bit on your spoon, you put in your soup bowl, and you eat it. And I will get back to you guys and show you guys that in a little bit. Okay guys, I got my bacon going here. Before I put in my onions, I want the bacon to crisp up just a little bit. And the lard that comes out of the bacon, the grease, You're going to want that because that's what's going to make the whole dish taste very good. And I'm going to get started here. It's only me. I have no camera person, so I have to keep stopping, but I will return. Okay guys, I'm back. I wanted to show you guys the bacon and the onions, and we're going to get that bacon really crisp. The onions are starting to sweat right now, which is okay. And I'll be back in a little bit, and I'll show you guys the next step to this one. Okay guys, I'm back. The bacon is nice and crisp. It's rendered a lot of fat. The onion is good. What we're going to do is add 2 cups of water. And we're going to bring that up to a boil, and once it's boiling, then we'll be able to go ahead and add the cornmeal. So I'll be back. Okay guys, this is the way you add the cornmeal. Everything is boiling, but you got to constantly stir because it will get thick, and you don't want lumps in it, okay? So just keep on pouring your cornmeal in it, and see how fast it gets thick, and then you let it cook. Turn down the stove, and then I'll show you guys the finished product when it's done. Okay guys, our soup is ready, and our kavetsa is ready, and so is our ham. So we took that out. This is what you do. That's what it looks like after it's done. And what we're going to do is start eating. So I do thank you for visiting the Gypsy Network, and we'll check you guys out next time.